I would say, you need to really get into the program as early as possible so you can glean from the information. Very important, because there's a lot of kids who are now in upper six or lower six, and they are now trying to get themselves together for school. And we would say, though, you want to get in here as early as possible, even when you're in Form 2 or Form 3. You want to get this information. Get your kids accustomed to sitting down and listening to good information that will help them develop. As Ronaldo was saying just now, you have to be prepared for where you're going. It's very, very critical. And some of us, we have this feeling that, yeah, I can deal with that. I don't really need to listen. I don't need to have an understanding. And this is serious, because Ronaldo is telling you in terms of his school is what, 30-something or 40-something thousand. And if you're going to have a school paying that kind of money for you, you better be ready, because you will have a plane flight to go back home, guys. That is how serious this is, guys. You will get a plane flight to head back home. And a lot of kids don't.
Also,
Yes,
I would
go
like
ahead.
to touch on, like, even when you get across here and you think that that's it, because in order to get here, you require SATs. But even when you get into the school, you have on GPA eligibility that you must maintain. I think it's 2.5, 2.8 or higher,
Yes.
in order to maintain your spot on the team. Some schools I speak about, they've even increased their GPA,
Yes.
even though the requirement is even lower. But they set the standard and be like, okay, if you don't meet it, you're off the team. Yes. I've seen some, even in this school right now, there's some other sports, they've suspended some of the students from playing sport until they up their grade. So it's not just like you could just come here and chill. Like, you gotta keep pushing. You came here to study and to play your sport. So it's only right that you maintain the balance of both. Don't let one outweigh the other.
There's a word for it, Ronaldo. It's called your first warning, or your first strike you get. Your first strike or your first warning is where they would speak with you. And then the second one is where they would cut you off the team. And then the third one is where they would pull you in and have another conversation with you again. And they would give you a semester or so, and they would put you in different development classes. And if that doesn't work, then they may have to cut you loose, because they realize the finances they are putting out on you, you are not living up to your part of the deal. So they will have to cut you from school. And guys, please understand, these scholarships are not, you don't go into these scholarships thinking you have a 4-year scholarship. This is a year-by-year scholarship, guys. I want you to understand that, because if you're not performing, if a new coach take over your your soccer program, and that coach that got you in that school is no longer there, and a new coach come and you're not part of his plan, he will give you enough time for you to find another school, guys. I'm hoping you guys fully understand what I'm saying. He would give you enough time for you to find another school. If a new coach take over the program at that school, and he doesn't think you are up to what he wants you to be. So this is not really a 4-year scholarship that you're really getting. This is year by year. And you have to maintain a grade point average. You have to play soccer at a certain standard, and also in terms of how you carry yourself and your mannerism and your behavior, and how you organize yourself and how you function, guys. So this is not written in stone for you to feel, well, okay, I'm here, that's it. No, it's not. No, it's not. You have to be on your P's and Q's in terms of development. In terms of registering with us, as I said, it's totally free. And our group is the AR Student Athlete Soccer Scholarship Academy. We have a WhatsApp group, and in our 2 groups in the WhatsApp group, we have close to 400 and more kids in there. Our WhatsApp number is 954 380-4829, 954-380-4829. I'll repeat it again, 954-380-4829. That is our WhatsApp group. We ask people to join the group. That is where we will put all the information of schools there. All the schools that contact me about kids, I would put all the information inside of there for kids, and we would guide you through the process, how you make videos, how you get your written profile together. We would give you that information and work along with you to get that information going. So when you send a video to a coach will sit down and look at it, because majority of the coaches who will go through videos, and please note, coaches get thousands of videos for positions on their soccer team. It's not like you're sending a video to a coach and he doesn't have other kids. That is not the way it works. And there's a lot of coaches too who will wait for the right student to come. They will have thousands of applicants. And some of the coaches in the first 90 seconds, as you heard Coach Rudy spoke about that last week, in the first 90 seconds, Coach Rudy will know if he wants this kid or not. For me is the first 45 seconds. In the first 45 seconds, Ronaldo, when you send me your tape where I'm coaching, I would look at it in the first 45 minutes. If I don't see what I need to see the first 45 minutes, that is it. I move on to someone else. So you got to impress people in the short space of time, because a coach don't have that time to sit down to look at your video. And your video might be impressive to your parents, and it might be impressive to your friends, but it might not be the person that I am looking to fill a number 10 position who handles the ball for me. If your concept of a game is just dribbling, that doesn't fall into what I'm looking for. And also too, in terms of your schooling and your grade point average, I look through your qualifications, your subjects. I would go through all that different kind of stuff to make sure, hey, once I'm taking this kid, could this kid stand up to the school work and the professors in the school? Because if you're not, guess what is going to happen? They're going to call Coach Roy. Coach Roy, this is a kid we are spending $25,000 to $30,000 on a year, and this kid is not performing in the classroom and not performing on the field. This is not a good investment, and that doesn't look good on me, and that doesn't look good on me, even if I send your information to another coach and that happens with you. This is serious business, guys, because the schools are putting out millions of dollars. When you calculate that money, it's millions of dollars that being spent in terms of bringing in kids for education and in the collegiate environment. I think there was another question, Ronaldo. What was the process like for applying to school, not giving up and staying positive all the way through? Would you want to answer that one, Ronaldo?
It was challenging at first because, as you said before, that coaches get thousands of emails daily, and sometimes you would send a message today and you probably think the coach probably read it, knowing he probably didn't, because there's so many emails came in. So that was your chance. But it's like, don't think sending out to one coach, I think it's over. There's a lot of schools out there. Like, there's gonna be that one coach that's gonna be like, yes, I really want you in my team. I can see that you're gonna bring something to the table. So like, you just gotta keep reaching out to schools. Don't think just set your perimeter to one group. I'm like, okay, I want this schools to accept me. There's a lot of schools out there looking for players. So don't just email once. Persistency is key. Like, keep reaching out, speak to them. Maybe they didn't look at you for that point, but maybe the next year they're gonna be like, okay, I didn't have you in mind for this year because I've had a major batch of recruits already bought in. But for say like 2023, I want you in my team now because I have a graduating group. I want you to come and fill that spot because I saw that you had the potential and I want you in the team. So there's a chance right there. You just gotta know that when you reach there now, you gotta show them that, okay, I'm here now. This is my spot. I'm not gonna give it up. I just gotta keep pushing towards them. Like, okay, yes, this is mine, and I'm gonna keep it. Show them that you're worth that spot once you get there, and don't give up.
Interesting, Ronaldo. I could tell too, looking at you, Ronaldo, that the weight room is working for you, right? I could see it already.
It does.
Yeah, that program that the coach have you guys lifting weights, putting on, I could see it already in your arms and your shoulders.
Right.
From
Yeah,
Last time I
he actually told me he seems like I'm the only guy, one of them that are actually doing the work. I'm like, yeah, maybe, but I think I build quick. So
yeah.
I put on fast. But like the thing that I was a little worried, to think that maybe I would have gotten slow based off put on the weight, but the more I run, I realized like no, maybe I'm getting faster. So I'm like, okay, no worries then. Because he's had us doing a lot more free weight training and it's a lot more explosion. So yes, it's building, but it's not. I'm not doing body weight, body weight. I'm not a bodybuilder. I'm building, yes, but it's more explosive drills. He got us doing. So that's just how it's been, and I feel great.
Yep. You're getting lean. That's the process. That is what he's
Yeah,
doing. You know, you need to have a certain amount of body fat on your body when you play soccer and
mm-hmm.
sports. And that is what we look at as coaches. You need to have a certain percentage of fat on your body when you play. So he's trying to get you lean, and then they're building core muscles because the American game is not a slow game.
No,
The, the American game is a fast game, and that is what he's trying to build, that explosiveness in you. So when you drive down, and also too, I'm listening to you. Trust me, I'm listening. He's encouraging you to overlap,
a
right?
lot more. Yes, I am.
Okay. So then he has a specific program for you. I hope the coaches are listening. This is not one suit cut for everyone. You have a different program, a certain different programs for kids when you play in this level of soccer. And some of the things you're doing, Ronaldo playing a right back or left back, and the
Left back.
coach wants him to overlap. So he's giving him a program that could make him be more explosive so he can overlap and get down the sides. And even, sometimes I don't know if he might do that. You're a left footer, right? I believe.
Yes, I am.
Right. So if your coach is listening, I know he may put you on the right side to play a right back sometimes. Why? Because you have a left foot, you cut back on your left foot and you hit last post or first post.
Exactly.
Beautiful. So I know that's the kind of stuff they do with left back. That's the kind of stuff I would
Yeah,
do. Put you on the opposite side to play. And if you're playing on the opposite side, then you have that ability to cut back in on your left foot. And when you cut in on your left foot and you hit with your left foot, it's difficult to stop it because you're on the opposite side you should play. Ronaldo, I want to thank you so much for being a part of what we are building here, and we continue to build at AR Student Athlete Soccer Scholarship as we continue the journey of changing lives, guys. It's kind of uncountable the amount of kids we have already sent to school and assist and work with, and some of them work with us, and they may get through in other areas with other people to get to school, but we still have a part to play in their lives, helping them and getting ready. And that is what it is about. It's not about we saying, well, we have, 90 kids or 50,000 kids in school. That is not what it is about for us. It's about serving and helping and creating opportunities for kids so they can change their lives. And if you chat with Ronaldo, this is changing generations in Ronaldo's family. If I were to ask Ronaldo now, is there anyone in your family ever left Trinidad and Tobago and come and study in the United States? I think 99.9% he might tell me no, Coach Roy. See what I'm saying? This is a brand new journey for Ronaldo Jacob. So guess what is going to happen with Ronaldo, guys, when he have his kids? If he have the kids back in Trinidad and decide to stay in the US, he will want his kids to get their degree and play collegiate soccer or play some sort of collegiate sport. So that is why we're saying we're changing generation. I know your dad is listening. I think your family is listening. And I know there's a lot of parents listening. And I will always say that, I'll continue to say it. And I told my eldest daughter this morning, no parent or any good parent will always want their kids to be better than them and go much further than they are. If you have parents and they don't want you to be much better than them, something is wrong with that picture. You're supposed to leave a legacy. Your kid's supposed to go further than you. They're supposed to go into different development things and be better than you are. And when they have their kids, you want their kids to be better than they will. So you have generations you are building here, guys. This is not their school we're dealing with here. This is about your inner person be developing you as a role model and where Ronaldo is from. And that is something I would chat with Ronaldo, because we need to get Ronaldo back so we could go down in the B-Town and sit down with some of these kids and they could see him and chat with him and realize this is a guy who was on the road just like us and play small ball post in the same place. And he was dealing with some of the things we were dealing with. Look where he is today. We can do what Ronaldo is doing, and we can do it even better than him if we are given the opportunity. Yes, Ronaldo, any last words you'd like to leave us with?
Lastly, I'd just like to say thank you again for having me on the program. It's actually something I actually was pleased to come on and do, because I know there's a lot of youths actually just need that guidance per se. So the fact that I'm even able to come on here and speak to them, I enjoy it. But one thing I just want to say before I go is, like, discipline is key, and like don't think it's easy. Like, it's not. But when given the chance, just keep pushing forward, and the sky is the limit. Never give up.
I see you have on your college jersey there, you know?
Yeah.
When your college jersey, you're advertising for your college. That's good. That's good. That's good. That is what the president of the school will want, right? And the board and your coaches. And that is good stuff, Ronaldo. That is very, very good. That is good. That is what the school will want, because you're being seen all around the world. People are seeing you all over the world and know that you represent a good organization. Ronaldo, I want to thank you so much for spending some time with us this evening to chat with us about your development, and where you came from, where you are, and where you're going. I want to wish you much success and blessings. I know we are in close contact, we chat, we text and that kind of stuff. And I'm always here for student athletes to chat with them, encourage them, motivate them, because they need voices, not just back where they're from and their parents' voices. They need voices outside of their family circle who've been there, done that, and who's in the midst of it, and who have an understanding so they could be guided and nature to go on and do great things. And Ronaldo, you're a role model for the B-Town. For those of you in Trinidad, Ronaldo is a role model. I have no qualms about it. He's a role model. He's going to do wonderful. We're going to bring him back on again next season, because we know he's going to make the honor roll again, and we know he's going to score more goals and set up more goals. I'm speaking into his life. That's what I'm doing here, speaking into his life, encouraging him so he could go on, because you may look at Ronaldo now, but Ronaldo has a lot of weight on his shoulder, guys. This is not just about working and going to school. This is carrying Lavantil on his shoulder. This is carrying the B-Town on his shoulder, because there's thousands of kids inside of there that knows Ronaldo, and Ronaldo knows these kids. And these kids are looking up to him for him to be successful, because Ronaldo now, by his performance and being on the honor roll, guess what is going to happen with that now? The coach is going to ask Ronaldo, where you came from in Trinidad, is there more kids like you in that area that you can recommend to me? And that is what we want, Ronaldo. When you get up the ladder, you don't stay up the ladder and go running away. No, 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 no. You get up the ladder and then you put your hands back down and you pick up people in the community and you get them inside of there. And we have more kids from the B-Town, more kids from all over Trinidad and Tobago, and we can go forward. So guys, in viewing audience, I want to thank you guys so much for being here. I want to thank you guys too also on Facebook and the different social media platforms that is logging with us today. We want to thank you guys for spending this evening with us as we continue bringing more guests to you. As I said, we're going to bring some professional coaches just now in different parts of the world, more collegiate coaches we are speaking to, collegiate athletes. We have on the set some other top class players who played professional soccer before. Some of them also too may have managed or been technical directors in, you know, teams that have played in the World Cup, as we continue discussion with them, because we are really setting the bar here, guys, and opening up wonderful doors for people to come and speak and come and communicate that information so we could get our kids ready This is what this is about, getting these kids ready to go forward. And as I would always say, there's no lack of opportunities. There's lack of people prepared to take up these opportunities. It's a disciplined process, guys. It's not where you are, where you cannot don't want to do any schoolwork and you just play, and you are a star player in school, and you know your grades is not where it's supposed to be, and the coaches allow you to play. No, this is totally different. This is total balance here, guys. So Ronaldo, thanks again, and everyone on the different social media platforms. We want to thank you guys. Ronaldo, continue to do your family proud, continue to do Trinidad and Tobago proud, continue to do the Caribbean region proud, also Laventille and Beetham, places that I know also well. And I must say to you, at one point I lived Laventille, so I know how it's like. And I came out of it, and this is where I'm at today. It wasn't an easy journey, but I'm here today. And I understand it, so I can go back and talk to kids on how I did it and how I end up where I am and how I can do it and how I can help. Yes, guys, so thanks once again, on behalf of my team, once again, Brewster, Griffith, and also TV, and a number of other people who are behind the scenes. You might not see them, but trust me, we go 7 days a week sometimes, and constant conversations with so many different programs. As I said, we are linked to over 200 and something different collegiate programs, guys. And there's the phone, as I said, my phone here, and I have messages coming in from coaches asking me about kids. They want to get some kids because the kids that we sent to school, they are exceptional kids, and they want to continue getting kids from us so we could, you know, send them kids so they could go and be successful. Ronaldo, thanks again. Thanks to the viewing audience. Have a wonderful weekend, guys. Please put on your mask and take care of yourself and your family. And may God's richest blessings be upon you guys. Till we meet again, have a wonderful day. And Ronaldo, continue. My prayers is with you. And I continue, my lines are always open. If you need me, you have my information and guidance to you. And say hello to your coach for me and the remainder of the players on your team. Thanks again, guys. Have a wonderful evening. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for the text you guys send. Thank you for the questions you guys send out. And thank you for being with us. And please continue. Please share the information too with families and friends. And please remember to Tennessee. I shared some information there too with Tennessee University. If you missed the information, you can go up on Anthony Roy on my Facebook page. And within 5 minutes from now, this video is going to repeat itself. And you could go in that video and fast forward the video, and you could get the information from Tennessee University. They're looking for kids there, not in terms of soccer, but in terms of academics. They have some scholarships there. And as I said, a number of colleges, universities are reaching out to us to be able to support their program. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, Ms. Ali Duki. You have been a wonderful supporter of us. And everyone else who's in the audience, have a wonderful evening and a wonderful night. Take care of yourself. God bless and God richest blessings. Have a wonderful evening. Bye-bye. Thank you, Ronaldo.